12th day of the 13 days of Halloween treats, which means there's today and tomorrow, and then that's it for the Halloween treats until this time again next year. Aww. All right, and then the second thing is that this is Case It Wednesday. So this is not my design. This is cased from one of my favorite Stampin' Up! Demos, Miss Angie Judah. So I have cased her project, and because of where this project came from, I'm not going to give you all of the measurements to it because, you know, I don't want her to be upset with me for casing her project or anything. I mean, I don't know if she would or not, but I don't want to do all of that. But I will show you how I put the project together, okay? And then I will give you some tips as well for a way that you could use this as inspiration to make another project of a similar value, all right? So that's what we'll say. Okay, so day 12 of the 13 days of Halloween treats, all right? Now, I have something really quick that I need to make sure that I address to you, a little housekeeping, if you will, so that I can tell you what's going on today because, oh my gosh, today is a fabulous flash sale from Stampin' Up! 15% off all cling mounted stamps from the annual catalog. So this is amazing, okay? There are a lot of stamps in the catalog, a lot of cling mount stamps in the catalog, and they're 15% off, which is awesome. Now, if you're a Stampin' Up! Demo, you get this 15% off on top of your commission already, your discounts already. So, if you are not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but would like to get 35% off instead of 15% off, leave a comment below and I will get you signed up today here as soon as we're done with the video, and you'll be able to put an order in right away using a 35% discount on these cling mounted stamps, okay? That's pretty freaking awesome, isn't it? On top of that, the starter kit is $125 worth of product that you get to choose for only 99 bucks. So you get like 26 bucks for free, plus you get free shipping, which here in the state of Tennessee, you know, you're looking at like another $15 free in shipping. Oh, so many wonderful things. Plus you get that 20% discount right off the bat on top of all other discounts, on top of clearance, on top of sales, on top of everything, okay? It's a fabulous deal, trust me. All right, so if you're interested in signing up for the starter kit, let me know. I will get you taken care of. I'm going to be near my phone and my computer all evening long because of the sale. So make sure that you let me know if you want to take advantage of the starter kit promotion, or the starter kit and the promotion rather. And if you need any help placing a regular order, ordering any of the sale items or anything else, please let me know. I really appreciate all of you guys, and I just want to thank you all so very much for being a part of my business and helping my business grow, because it means so very much to me. It helps me come on here live and do all these fun things for you, and I just love designing projects. So as I say that, I'm going to case someone else's project today, but this is just Case It Wednesday. I do design my own projects, usually. Hi there. I see someone has come in. Oh, Miss Judy. Hey there. How are you? I see some other folks have come in, so be sure to say hello. Let me know you're here. Chat it up with me. I love talking. As folks who know me in person know, I do love talking. So feel free to chat it up with me. I'd love to talk to you too. All right, let's go ahead and get started with today's project, okay? Day 12 of the 13 days of Halloween treats. Let me set this off to the side, but get a screenshot right quick if you'd like to get the host code and my website. You can get the 15% discount on today's products, okay? All right, guys, let me get that out of the way. Now, if you're not already a subscriber and you've just happened across my channel because I'm live and YouTube said you might be interested. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you will like what you see and you will subscribe to my channel. And give this video a thumbs up if you would, because that helps YouTube know that people like it, and then they show it to other people. And well, you know, it's this great big fabulous cycle of making new friends. Okay, now, as I said, today's project is a case from the fabulous Angie Judah. So I will show you this quick little snippet. This is where I'm casing the project from. All right, this was a class that she did recently, and it was super cute. I absolutely loved it. And so I have the pieces cut, and I will assemble them with you. And then, like I said, I will give you some tips on how you can use this as inspiration for other projects that you would like to do, okay? All right, let me get that out of the way here. I've kind of got a mess because I'm working on a bunch of different things. Can I give you a quick little sneaky peek? This is a project that I'm working on, and I can't show you any more than that. But anyway, I hate to be a tease, but you know, that was kind of fun. All right, so we are using the Frightfully Cute Stamp and Die bundle this evening. I'm going to be using Happy Halloween to You for my sentiment piece. As you can see, I'm just stamping the Happy Halloween part, not the to you. So this is a way that you can get more use out of your stamps by being able to just, you know, take little snippets of things that you would like from a stamp. So for example, I could say cute. If I like the font for that stamp, I could just cover up Frightfully and stamp cute. Or how about I could make the less trickin', more treatin' two different sentiments. So I could take the less trickin' and put it on the front of a project and more treatin' on the inside. Or less trickin' at the top, more treatin' at the bottom. You get the idea. Same thing with You're So Sweet, It's Scary. I could take You're So Sweet for the front and then It's Scary for the inside. Or just use It's Scary for a Halloween project. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Okay. You get the idea. I have my stamp on a block already, so we've got that done. Let's go ahead and get to our project. Okay, this was an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock, so I will tell you that. And then I will also tell you that you notice it has like gusset lines on either side, right? So that helps it pinch in on the inside. So if I were to open this, you can see that it opens like that, okay? And the lid is actually from the Hippo and Friends dies, which I thought was pretty genius. So this is actually the topper. This particular design is more like a standard bag that has gusset sides, okay? Or pleated sides. You get what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying. Okay, so what you need to know to create your own package is that the front panel and the back panel are the same measurement, and the left panel, right panel, and bottom panels are the same measurement. Okay, so in this case, I have the front and the back panel here. I have the left and the right panel here, and then of course the bottoms. And notice that the bottom is the same width as the left, is the same width as the right. Okay, once you have that established, and then a little 1/2 inch or even a 1/4 inch strip if your box is smaller, 1/2 or a 1/4 inch strip extra to close the whole thing up together. Okay, once you have that, you've got the basics. All right. Now I'm also going to be using some more of that cute Halloween designer series paper. So today I'm using the one with the little skeletons, but I'm using it as the striped side. I've already stamped and die cut a moon, and I did that in Bumblebee ink. I die cut one of the little labels in basic white. I have the tree, the fence, and the owl cut in black. And then I have the hat in basic gray. Well, if I can get a hold of it. The hat in basic gray. And then I've got just a little scrap of crushed curry here. This is another thing that I thought Angie did that was super fun. She put this behind so that the little owl's got some cute little eyes peeking out at us, right? So my piece of scrap is a little bit bigger than I need it to be, so I'll cut it down, but anyway, I've got the scrap there. And then I'm going to need a Velcro dot to close my top. I actually had this half piece left over from another project, so I'm going to use that. All right, now then, as is true with every single box we ever do or package we ever create, we need to burnish our fold lines. So we want to get a nice crisp edge. There we go. And then on the sides, we're not going to worry about those center pleats on the ends, okay? Just skip right over them. For right now, we're not going to worry about them at all. We're just going to score for the edges of the sides and the front and back. Okay, there we go. All right, so now I've scored this line, this line, this line, and this line, and I did not score the pleat lines, okay? So our bag is going to come together just like this. And then, of course, we'll fold the tabs over on the bottom, just like so. And then we'll pinch the top sections, those pleats are, to make our bag do what we want it to do. Okay, so let's get our tear and tape out. You could use liquid glue if you'd like. It's entirely up to you. There we go. All right, and now, as is true with all 4 sectioned bags or boxes, I can fold this section over and then line this section up right in front of it, just like that, okay? Now I'm going to fold it this way and burnish it again just to make sure it's lined up. And then, before I pop it up too much, while I can lay it flat, I'm going to go ahead and put my Designer Series paper on. So I'll grab some Stampin' Seal. And I'm going to put it right here in the big section. Okay, there we go, just like that. All right, now I'm going to put a bit of tear and tape right here on the front panel. I know this is the front panel because I've already put my DSP here. So I'm going to put the tear and tape at the top edge and at the fold edge. And then I'm going to put just a little strip across my tabs. And the reason for that is because whenever I make a box, I really like to sandwich these tabs as much as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'll put the back flap in first, then I'll put each of the side tabs, and then I'll fold the front flap, so that way it has a nice clean edge on the outside and a nice clean edge on the inside. I just think that it finishes it off nicer, and I really like the way that it looks when you do that. So let's go ahead and peel our backing off of our tear and tape here. I'm going to take it off of all of the pieces all at once. There we go. Thanks, Judy. You know, especially depending on the project, sometimes it really does matter and makes the project work better too. Sometimes it doesn't really matter, but I really like the way that it just makes it look nice and clean anyway. And then if I get in the habit of doing it all the time, then my projects always look nice and finished. So now I have this nice finished edge on the bottom, and you're not going to be able to see in the dark in there, but it's a nice finished edge inside too. And, you know, whatever you put in here isn't going to get caught up on those little tabs either, so that's perfect. It gets tucked away. All right, now that we have the base of our project made, and you can see exactly what I was saying, right? The front and the back panels are the same size. The left and right panels and the bottom panels are the same size, okay? Now we're going to put our fingers right there where those score lines are, and we're just going to give it a little pinch, and then kind of lightly work our way down the sides, okay? I'm actually not creasing it much down here towards the bottom. I don't necessarily want to do that. I just want to crease it right up here near the top, and it kind of makes a diamond or a triangle point on either side, okay? You can see the triangle there and the triangle here. Okay, now then, I'm going to take some tear and tape. Whoops, what did I do with it? There it is. I'm going to take some tear and tape, and I have already folded my hippo die cut label in half, and I've burnished the line. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to put tear and tape adhesive right next to the fold on one side, and down here at the end on the same side, just like that. All right. And we'll pull the backing off, and this is going to line up on the back edge of our bag. So what I will do is put the front edge that doesn't have the adhesive right here, and then just carry it around, and that way I can see that it's lined up nicely. Okay, except as soon as I said that, I only sort of did it right. That's okay. All right, let's try it this way then. Hey, look, I can still see, well, sort of. I can't really see if it's centered when I lay it this way because I'm trying to stay out of the way. All right, I think it's centered. It looks pretty darn good if not, so there we go. Okay, and now you can see we have a lid for our box. Isn't that pretty smart? Angie's a genius. Okay, and now I'm going to stick my Velcro dot on, and I'm just going to line the edge with the edge of my lid, just like that, and then peel the backing off, keeping the two sides together, and then bring it closed, and then touch it down. Alright, and then I'm going to separate it a little bit here and give it a really good firm press. Okay, there we go. Now we've got that done. Alright, now we've got to do our decorations, right? So I've got that little fence, and I'm going to be very careful about my liquid glue here and just run a little bit of glue. If you are a remotely heavy-handed person, I recommend getting the silicone craft mat and a sponge. It works beautifully, and it gives you really good coverage, and you don't have to worry about how much glue you squeeze out, and it doesn't make nearly as much of a mess as if you happen to accidentally squeeze too much glue. Okay, so if you're remotely heavy-handed, you might want to do that. I have learned, somewhat anyway, how to be a bit lighter with my squeeze, so I can be remotely confident in doing this. Oh, I want to put my moon on first because I want that to be behind my tree, not in front of it. Sorry about that. All right, let's put this here. There we go. And then put the tree just like that. Okay. All right, now that we've got that, I want to put give me my little owl here. I want to put the hat on the owl. I'm just going to put a tiny little touch of liquid glue right there at the end. And then put it on the tip of his hat. Or on the tip of his head, rather. There we go. Alright. And then, like I said, I know I need to cut down a little bit of this crushed curry for his eyes. So let me just see right about there. Okay. And then I'll put some glue on the back side, nice and easy, because I'm actually going to put him up on dimensionals. There we go. Lay it down. Yay! Isn't he cute? He is super cute. Alright, now that I've got that, I need a dimensional. Give me my black dimensionals here. Alright. I love these black dimensionals. They are absolutely fabulous. Alright. I love the fact that you get the two different sizes, the big ones and the small ones, in the same package. That's not at all like the regular white ones. I wish the white ones would come that way too, but, you know, I don't know. I guess Stampin' Up! Figures that you use a lot more of the white ones than you do the others. So, anyway, it's alright. We'll go ahead and put him right there. Okay, and then the last thing I need to do is stamp my sentiment and put the bow on there, and then it is done. Oh, we've got to put the little stars too. Sorry about that. Okay, now I only want to put Happy Halloween. I inked up that whole thing, so just ignore me for a hot second here. All right, I will show you what you should do so that you don't have to worry about that. Okay. If you want to use only a certain part of the word and not the whole thing, or a certain part of the sentiment and not the whole thing, or a certain part of the image even, you could do this with image stamps as well. Take a piece of washi tape and just cover up the spot that you don't want to get ink on. Alright? And then once you ink it up, make sure you remember to pull the washi tape off. Okay. And then you have a clean section here. And then I want to stamp it as close to the right as I can, because I'm going to snip some of it off and I'm going to tuck it just under the edge of my ribbon. So I want to line it up towards the right hand side. Let me see if I can get in here and not get my head in the way. For those who can't see me, which is everybody, you got to stick your tongue out and hang it to the left to make sure that you get it stamped on there. Okay, that's like a rule that has to be done when you're concentrating hard. You got to stick your tongue out to one side. So, okay. All right then. Now I want to snip just a little bit of this off, and I'm not going to snip too much. I want to leave a little space there, but okay. And then I'm going to tie a bow. And why is this one? I've got it tucked in there. I thought I had opened this one, and I know I've used it, but apparently I just pulled the edge of it out. So that's okay. I like leaving the plastic around here as long as I can, because it keeps the ribbon from unrolling on me. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. So typically a bow is about 8 inches. So I'm going to say it's roughly 8 to 10 inches. Y'all know by now that I like to tie my bows directly from the spool. So sometimes I can't tell you exactly how big it is. But standard, I think, is about 8 to 10 inches. So we're going to go with that. All right, here we go. You know, I kind of think I want to make it a little bit bigger than that. So let me undo it and give me a little more tail here. So maybe 10 to 12 inches instead of 8 to 10 this time. If you want longer tails, then you'll want it to be a little bit longer. All right. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. And then I'll snip the ends. And I'm going to use a glue dot to attach it to my little bag. There we go. And we'll put it right there in the middle. Super cute. I do love it. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of liquid glue on the back side of this piece right here, just to tack it down. Right under the edge. Just like that. Okay. There we go, friends. All right. Now, let's get some of those little stars on here. These stars are the cutest things. I have really been using them up, haven't I? That's okay, though, because what's the point of having them in your stash? I mean, you don't get to see them there. They end up in a bucket or a box or a bin, or, you know, I've got this little divided, sorted, stackable thingy right over here on my work table. And one whole bin is full of my embellishments that I've opened. You know, I've got a box that has some that are left over for me not opened. But those ones are the ones that I've opened up already. And so I have them right at my workstation so I know, and I'll use them because, I mean, they do nothing if you don't use them, right? Right. Okay. All right. Looks like I have lost one of my stars from my other one. But that's okay because I have more here, so I'll just put another one on it. And that will be fine. All right, there we go. Yeah, there it is. All right, friends, there we go. Super, super stinking cute. Miss Angie always does amazing projects. I see her stuff and I say, oh my gosh, that girl is so smart. She comes up with such pretty things. Okay, there you go. I hope that you guys love this project. This is day 12 of the 13 days of Halloween treats. So I will be back again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the last day of the treats, and I will have all of the treats out as well, that we'll go through them one last time and look at all of the ones that we've done this year, and we'll enjoy them and see which one everybody likes the best, right? Okay, remember folks, I'll be back here again tomorrow night. Remember that the stamp sale is only for today. It's 15% off of all the cling mount stamps in the annual catalog. You can visit my website, danasullivan.stampinup.net, and use this host code to put in an order and get something fun from me for putting an order in. And if you'd like to get 35% off instead of 15% off, make sure that you get a hold of me tonight, okay? We'll get you hooked up, get you settled, so you can get up there and get ordered and do a 35% discount on these stamps, okay? All right, friends, thank you so much for spending some time with me this evening. I hope that you enjoyed today's project, and I hope that I will see you here again tomorrow night. Until next time, my friends, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Bye for now.